me about these wicks don't lie guys, and I actually did watch this video, and it's maybe 3 or 4 traders talking about the market and people chatting in the windows. It's like a pretty high value. There's a lot of people chatting and on and on. And some guy calls in about Wyckoff, which is like a guy calling in about Elliott Wave kind of thing. I don't know if you're into this stuff, but that's this is the issue is that to hear these guys talk, I guess the question is, do you see yourself in any of these guys that are talking? So they got a veteran trader here trading 16 years. Some guy, I don't know who it is. I don't really know these guys, but so I just fast forwarded looking for something interesting and came across the guy with the Wyckoff stuff, and he starts to get all like intellectually high and mighty, kind of like, well, if you don't know who Wyckoff is or how to spell Wyckoff, then you shouldn't even be trading stuff. And the other guy's like trading 16 years, and he's like, dude, you're kidding, right? So that's pretty funny. And so here at this, he's going to try to share a screen, and he's going to school these guys, and he has a completely different chart. Like, not to be racist, but this guy's chart's black, and the other guy's chart's completely white. Not to be templatist.
All right, so I'm gonna show you this.
Okay, so you want to share your screen? One second.
So the guy that sounds like Kermit the Frog is the Wyckoff guy, and he wants to come in and, hey, how can I share my Wyckoff chart and show you guys? And it's just so cute. And we know how Wyckoff works. I hope you're trying to, with the Wyckoff, you're trying to do you're saying that I can tell you what wave I'm in. Just like if you're an Elliott wave, what you're saying is I know where wave 4 is. And he's showing wave 4 of Elliott wave right now. He's going to show wave 4. And like I said, anytime inside that wave 4, depending what time frame you're on, you can trade the shit out of it really big. Like it's the same amount of money as trading small in a giant move. So it's kind of like, well, how do you want to get in? Where do you want to get in? How many times do you want to do that trade? And the less times with the bigger reward, the less works. Obviously the less effort, but the effort you need to put into trading, on a daily basis to kind of like take advantage of opportunities, whether they be big or small, and keep padding your account, keep building it, you're not going to see this big target. This is somebody just also in my comments said, no, I don't know what I think they're kidding. Like, I think they're kidding when somebody said, hey, I know this is off topic, but anybody know where I can get a Gartley scanner for an MT5? Okay, there's 2 things wrong with that question. What are you doing in MT5, first of all? And what are you doing with the Gartley harmonic? What are you doing with the harmonic thing? Because that harmonic entry, I mean, the idea there is that you're going to get in so big on that trade, like that's because obviously it's giving you a better signal than just flipping a coin. And so I came across a guy who's, I don't know if he's from Germany, but he speaks very military, and he's a guy that can code a robot. And he has a robot that's so cool. I wish I could kind of like, I have to freeze frame and copy it and write down the code because he never really posted it. But all this thing does is do random trades. Like it gets in just out of nowhere, and just all of a sudden it gets in. And every time you test it, it's got different results because it's just literally random. It's not random and then come back and mirror that same pattern. It's literally random. But the way he talks about how people view this Wyckoff method of like, you got to understand why, what's going on here, see? But you don't, in a way, because if you accept that the market's going up and down, it's just how you could get in a scaled method. So the trick for me is to scale in, because then I don't have to think about it. Like, I don't say, oh gosh, that's 618. I must have drawn that on. Maybe my broker's got a bad chart. Like, who hasn't thought about this? If it's so precise at 618, not 619, that the broker matters. And the harmonic thing, man, it's just complete garbage. You have to accept that it's as bad as going to the fortune teller to get laid. It's just never going to work. Or betting your birth date on lottery tickets. It's not going to work. So here comes a Wyckoff guy.
And now you can share your screen.
Okay, wait a second.
I jacked up my eyes real fast.
Right, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Alright, obviously, I don't know if you guys are used to training Wyckoff or not, but obviously, Wyckoff basically says markets go through phases, right? They go through an up phase and consolidation.
Okay, let me say the first thing off. This creek idea, this is where fractals come in. There's like 5 creeks on there. There's 5 airs on there. This breakout air, and this is when you jump the creek, and then once it's off, let's be realistic. Imagine you were actually trading this thing, and I don't care where you got in on this thing. There's going to be a psychological issue. If you bought $1 million position here, $1 million, and you put in a stop, back here, you get in $1 million position, it's up. You're like, I know I should get out here because auction says this is a new high, probably resistance up here. I should probably get out. And then you ride it all the way back to here. You're underwater. They're near your stop. You shit your pants, you get out, and it goes up. And this air, there's air all over here. What if Wyckoff works, then what is this? Right? How can I trade it down here? How can I trade that little blast? And okay, this low. If you buy everything from here down, why is it so complicated with the creeks and the air and the... And then the argument is going to keep going up. And I don't even know when this video was posted. But we are at 1550 on gold right now. I don't know what it is here. I see it fucking... Yeah, 1470. This is a long time ago. And this could have been a rally. I mean, obviously, you're cashing out on something here. And if you just got in on the retest of so-called creek or whatever you want to call it, just simple support and resistance. So they just punished this guy. But this guy's a complete dick about it. And look at this doji entry. Just mechanical trading would just tell you 101, inverted hammer, shooting star, whatever you want to call that. Even if you put a sell stop here. Once again, is this a lot of money to you, this move? Because I could show you setups all day long, but you got to be in heavy on that. It's a fucking 15-minute chart of gold. And he's got this. Yeah, that's true. He could make all these claims in here, but like I said, this 15-minute chart, so you could put like a Williams buy stop fractal here and get filled and be long. Or even here. Put a buy stop there. Or you're putting buy limits in here, but what if you did both? That's too much work. Most people don't want to work that hard. They're like, that's why I want to get it. They want to get into trading because their day job's too much work. And the Forex Hangout guy again, not Forex Hangout. No Nonsense today on his Q&A says, I'm like, dude. He's like, I'm not giving away any of my indicators. I'm like, parts of the puzzle. Like, what? If you'd figured the puzzle out, then you wouldn't have lost money last year or broke even or whatever you did. He's like, oh, it's okay. I got a lot of fucking ores in the fan or the burner. I got a lot of branding irons. We're going to brand traders here. You're going to be working at our prop house. You're going to love it, dude. Look at this volume. The volume people see big volume down means it's going down. Here, let me just debunk the volume people. If you're a volume dumb shit. No offense to dumb shits. I'm so glad we killed that fucking piece of shit. Drone that fucker. Thank God for drones. So, down. I'm assuming this is a down candle. Though this guy has he's like my candles, no direction. I can't believe he didn't even give us like a clue. But it's about to. I'm assuming this is a down candle, right? big down because it has to open here right next to make the next body to body. So yeah, we could follow that. But that's supposed to signal, look at light volume. It's kind of a fake move. Oh, really? So the people that trade flags in mechanical trading just put a buy stop here, sell stop here. They're long. They're like, yeah, I like it. I like it. We're getting out here. As soon as the market gets quiet, we're getting out. That always works. Or we're getting in. That's the reversal. Okay, it's as simple as this. A small body is a revolving door pivot turnaround. It's either going up or down here, right? 3 dojis in a row on the 15. Then up. Then this is a 15-minute chart of gold. If the spread was 0 and you traded $1 million, yeah, you did good. Okay, you're making money today. You're not making $16,000 a day, man. I just blows my. The only way you make $16,000 a day, you bought about scaling by $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million. Put a stop here, let it rip, and get the fuck out right here on this candle. If that's what that comes out to. But this guy with the white cuff, let's go back to him. It's just so adorable. And these guys are just going to punish him.
Now, after an up phase, the normal course of action is a distribution, which I think you guys were looking for. But at times, the market can reaccumulate.
I think you guys were looking for a little distribution. I think I could hook you up with some Wyckoff. He does distribution. He does nice distribution. He does a fine side. He does a Caesar salad with a nice distribution.
So if I go on this
I forgot to tell you, he's very gay. Turns out Wyckoff was gay.
You will see basically I've got the markings as it's shown here on top of this for your viewers can see. Can you see this here?
I don't know if Wyckoff is gay. I don't want to get sued by the Wyckoff estate. Hey, listen, jump, what creek?
Yep.
Yep. So you can see the markings here.
Oh wait, now did you see that? See, here's why this guy's ridiculous. Wyckoff used a line chart, and I'm not saying that what Wyckoff's saying isn't true, but there's a creek inside of it's the creek is fractal. There may be a creek on the monthly. You're like, dude, look at the creek. Look at the fucking creek on the monthly. But you still have to have a trade plan for that stuff. And here you could even have a trade plan for this moving average bullshit. You're crossed over here. So you only take long trades on pullbacks. Every time it's down, you buy. I don't know if this is down. This looks like a down candle here. Okay, so every time it's down, you buy. Okay, you buy here, and you buy here, and you buy here. Because the moving average is crossed over here. Anything above here, you buy on pullbacks. Anything with that works too. It all fucking works. And so this is better than a Gartley. I mean, at least you have some kind of baseline, as No Nonsense would say. But I would say where No Nonsense really destroyed himself was looking for a better volume indicator to confirm that this is a good move here. What the fuck, you nuts? And don't forget, he doesn't trade reversals, so he can't get his brain around the fact that the market may not go down forever. When you think about it on its face, and then today he said that I'm an intelligent person and I thought I was deserving. Does anybody out there like that? And I'm like, I would say I'm intelligent, but I'm really aware of the fact that I'm dumb, like that I don't know it all, because I'm always trying to Google something. I'm like, wait, how you spell that? What the fuck is that word? I just discovered Paul Gilbert, and I'm like, why am I missing out on this guy's insane guitar antics? So yeah, but when you tell some guy that's been trading 16 years about Wyckoff being like, well, you gotta know your Wyckoff, man, or you're just too dumb.
Very important to assess this is the volume.
Very important. I don't know if this guy's from overseas. It's one of these smarmy Brits.
That's happening when the move is taking place. When you see the drive gets into the bottom of the support, you've got decline.
The bottom of support. When you see it get there. But he's just talking theoretical bullshit. You're not even talking about doing a trade here. See, the thing is, you still got to have a fucking trade plan for this shit. Jesus.
Volume, which doesn't suggest that support resistance is going to get broken.
Doesn't suggest? Dude, I want to fucking hear some hardcore fucking shit. Like, where are we getting in? Where are we getting out? Stop. You just want to kill yourself. You ever read a book like this? Well, you see, there's a tendency for the fuck tendencies. I can't even fucking look at the volumes drying up here. What should we do? Now this is true overall here. See, well, the reason No Nonsense has his head up his ass. When this volume dries out, this is when you get the fuck in. Not when the volume spikes. What are you buying here? Yep. We're buying there. Got confirmation, good volume. We're in. Did you buy down here the reversal? Nope. We don't do that here at No Nonsense. We're just looking for a better indicator. We want one that's got like a nice smooth cloud thing going on. Well, fuck. Then just build one. And just trade that. No, there might be a better indicator down the road. He's like some tweaker meth head that's like, that's a better crack pipe over there. Yeah, buddy, you're like down to fucking 85 pounds and you're twitching. Okay, so you don't need another indicator. You know, I just don't get it. And he's got like these people. He's deleted every comment that's against him in his comments, and everything's like, man, you got like the biggest, you are the best. I look forward to every video. I mean, thank God I can make it through the week this week. But I think it started because it's a podcast and people are driving their car and they're bored the fuck. And they put this guy on and they're thinking, he must know what he's talking about. He be working at one of them prop firms. Holy shit. That's like saying he works down at fucking the dollar store and he's able to he's the manager down there. Really? But he's got some other businesses on the side. He's not doing too good there at the dollar store. So he's got some stuff on the side, like doing some real estate. That's too much. Too funny, man. So, yeah, feel the burn here. They're going to burn this guy.
Go lower. And in fact, you've got this influx of volume here. And actually, the beauty about Wyckoff is you can use it on all time frames. That's why it doesn't matter when you're seeing these patterns form on 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 or an hour.
It doesn't matter. It sure fuck does matter, dude. You can't trade a fucking creek on a 1 minute. If you inverted the spread and paid me to trade it, yes.
Because that will happen.
I love how people say
it's the whole weight on all time frames.
I love how people say that. No, it works on every time frame. You should see this thing on a 3-second chart. I'm trading the creek on a 3-second chart. It's working great.
It doesn't matter if it's happening on 4 hourly. So, I mean, I know you guys called me out, but I mean, I'll show you this GA trade that I, let me show you the GA trade last night.
So they called him up because he said he made a bad call in the market or something.
Oh.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you can show like 1 or 2 trades, but it's about consistency. About show us 6 months of trades.
It just popped up. That's a nice move. So I'd be in the process of scaling out of something right now. I'm taking something off the table of the scalp and let the rest of it go, because it could go. I think that when the market breaks out of the small doji, take something off. It's going your way, but it ain't going to keep going your way. I mean, it's not guaranteed that it's going to keep going up in the bigger time frames. It's just there's no fucking guarantee. So just take something off, man. Let the rest go and buy and pullbacks later, maybe.
No problem. I run a professional Telegram channel since over 5,000 pips in the last month. So I'm not saying on the call to bash you guys. I'm just saying this is more to trading and support and resistance and basic concepts that you guys are preaching. It's all well and good, but what was your rationale for taking the short? I mean, you called me out, but did you analyze the volume here?
No, my rationale for a short was what I explained, and I didn't see buys, so I took shorts. So it wasn't shorts.
Well, yeah, but I get that. I know you're saying you didn't use the buys, you used the shorts. But your job as a professional trader and analyst to analyze both directions of the market and go for the most probable idea. Did you analyze the volume? Because look, I don't know about your views, but the volume here is declining. I don't know.
The day I analyze volume is the day you kick me in the nuts, and I like it.
The problem.
I'd have to agree to that. See, now this guy, the guy that just said that, I've been trading 16 years. What does that tell you? No Nonsense has been trading 10 years. No Nonsense is an amateur guru. He doesn't understand how reality works. He'd be like fucking Adam Schiff trying to impeach. It's just trying to impeach a gay frog with warts in his fucking doorstep.
problem with analyzing volume in Forex is it's broker dependent. So you're looking at Oanda, but it's not centralized. Like equities have to go.
Well, I don't know about you, but the evidence, the proof is in the pudding here that is gold is flying. I don't know about you guys, but you guys.
Oh no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm trying to say is, I had.
Roger, I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with the other guy that's talking nonsense and saying that the day I use volume, just because you're uneducated about the market.
Just because you're uneducated about volume, son. Now let me sit you down and talk to you about volume. Even No Nonsense uses that bullshit. He's got a better volume indicator. Hey, I'm not giving away my volume indicator to just anybody.
Market doesn't mean the information you got is right.
The whole beauty.
Yes, I'm an educator on the market. I've been trading live for 16 years for a living. Yes,
how long have you been trading live?
Oh, I love that. Now, did you just fucking hear that? Listen to this. Hey, lad. Hey, lad, listen now. I know you've been trading for a living for 16 years, and you just, listen, buddy. You just don't understand. This is, I would say, the most high contrast, not interview, but conversation I've ever heard in my life. Listen to these guys. This is epic.
Because what will happen, if a theory.
Oh, shit. I just blew up the fucking video. Please hold. I guess you can't pack it up. It's a 3-hour.
The theory is the whole weight. It's the whole weight on all time frames. It doesn't matter
It's a 3-hour stream, so to navigate it on this laptop, I'm still on my laptop. Then so it goes. And to stream what these guys are doing, somebody asked me to stream, and I'll tell you, if I had my computer desk opened up and turned back on, then I would. But even that, it's kind of a workout. It's like doing because you're probably going to do it for 3 hours or, 12 hours, whatever. I don't know. But, okay, so I backed it up a little bit here, but I got it over queued there. So when this guy goes, I see the market's flying. Here we go.
The evidence, the proof is in the pudding here that gold is flying. I don't know about you guys, but you guys.
Oh no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm trying to say is, I had.
Roger, I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with the other guy that's talking nonsense and saying that the day I use volume, just because you're uneducated about the markets doesn't mean the information you got is right.
About the markets, not about volume. It's because you're uneducated about the markets. Wow, this guy's just brutal. Hey, lad. Hey, laddie.
The whole beauty.
Yes, I'm an educator on the market. I've been trading live for 16 years for a living. Yes,
how long have you been trading live? You can't trade if you don't analyze volume. I want to
16 years.
You can't trade unless you analyze volume. Now, if that is true for you, then let it be. But that's like saying, I can't drive my car unless I know the exact temperature of the road. Okay, it does help, for tire selection. But, come on, man. Be serious.
Years live, bud.
I'm going to give this analogy. You have the keys to a car, right? But if you haven't got the fuel to make it go, the price is not going to move.
Hey.
You got the keys to the car, but you don't have the fuel to make it go. So the fuel is the volume. But look at the markets moving without regard to the volume. Like, if you sold here, there's no volume in that. And all of a sudden, here's the volume actually for the... If you divide this move by the volume, and you put that number down here, which that's what Bill Williams did. Bill Williams has a market facilitation index. What it is, he took the volume and divided it, or took the range and divided it into the volume. So it's called a squat. So high volume, no movement. So actually this volume here on this 15-minute time period is a higher volume than this per range. That is a squat as your entry. So this guy doesn't even know how to read volume. He's looking at maybe an overall view of volume, and notice he's not talking bar by bar volume, what to do on each bar. This is up volume, this is down volume, or this, I suppose, is this is a up bar, this is a down bar. Oh, that's what I'm seeing. He's using the red up and down. He's so focused on volume. He took the direction out of the candle. And he put red volume, down volume. Well, if that's true, then big down volume. Huh? Is that the institutions? You mean the retail traders are wrong? Or I mean, everybody's wrong on that? Yeah. This whole thing about, well, you get trapped there, you're wrong. Dude, I can't take it. So let's listen to these guys, because finally somebody's telling somebody, and this theoretical, yeah, the Wyckoff thing, it is true. These things are true, but he doesn't even know how it works.
Did you hear me though? 16 years live trading for a living. 16 years.
We just started trading for life. I mean, if you've got 16 years.
All right, listen. So the thing is, the beauty about Forex is.
I wish this guy wouldn't have interrupted this. Well, the beauty is, shut the fuck up. The beauty is, I want to hear this 16-year guy go against this doofus fuck. Hey, laddie.
That they are different systems, right? And everything can work in certain ways. Like, I had to sell, but it didn't turn out to be a sell. It turned out to be, it's no big deal. So the reason I got Irtaza here, so I could learn why he saw buys. That was the only thing. The thing is,
I appreciate you, but you guys don't know who Wyckoff is.
Yeah, do you know who Wyckoff is, man? Do you ever heard of Jimmy Hoffa?
I never heard the last name, but
you've heard the last name, so obviously you've heard of the concept of higher highs and higher lows, correct? That's
the concept of higher highs. Yeah. Oh, that's a real deep one. That's when the market's going up. I think it's making higher highs. And when it's going down, it's making lower lows. That's another dumb shit thing that just pisses me off. Dude, in relationship to how many fucking ups and downs, in what time frame, and what do you consider a higher high? Each bar or 5 bars apart? I went through this with the no-nonsense guy. I'm like, we talk higher highs. You'd have to describe it to me like you would for a fucking robot. Anybody that tells me their trade plan anybody that wants to copy somebody's trade plan, you have to spell it out like you would to an MT4 programmer, and like, I know I wanted to do this, and when it does that and it blows up the account, you're like, oh, I guess it's going to do that every time, irregardless. And that's when you realize, well, it's pip dependent. Your whole system needs to be pip dependent. Are you risking $2 or $2,000 per fucking trade? Well, if I risk, some guy, like I said this before, some guy invited me into his Discord. I got in there, I told his trader 1Ks, he's like, well, it's like nothing. It's like fucking, it's not enough money. Okay, gotta go. I mean, of course. But he didn't have any money. This guy had lost, he admitted to losing so much money, I was mind-boggled. I mean, I'm talking about not over like 20 years like he's been trying. This is like, boom, jumping in, probably standard lots. Don't forget the demos are set up at standard lots. People probably don't even realize they can trade smaller. Every fucking broker releases a demo in standard lot mode. And sure, like, whew, wow, this is Forex is pretty rugged. No shit. And then they got to crank that thing up to 8 standard lots, pull the trigger. Okay, it's fun, but man, that's a little high pressure, isn't it? I don't know about you, but being down like 16 grand in 3 minutes is not really appealing. I'd rather be on the upside 16 grand. That's a good number. It's 1632. Yeah, I wish this guy wouldn't have stepped in front of this this grudge match. This would be so funny. I haven't watched the rest of this, so maybe it is coming up. I only got this far and I was just stunned.
Doubter, right? Wyckoff is one of the 5 titans of technical analysis. I mean, this goes.
He's one of the 5 titans of technical analysis. Dude, without a trade plan, all the analysis and all the Gartleys on an MT5 and all that bullshit, never going to help you make money. You can theorize, you can, what we could do? We can design it like this. Dude, until you get out the materials and build that fucker, you have no idea how much it's going to cost you. You may have the most luscious designs anybody's ever thought of, even music notes in your head, but until you fucking put this shit on tape, have somebody come in, put a horn section on top, and actually make something that's real. Yeah, it's just demo in your brain. Actually, the demo account is not. The demo account is a mock-up of the thing. That's a prototype. If you can trade the demo, then you're good. You trade the demo and the real money. You don't go from trading demo to real money. You trade the demo and you add the real money. Why do people think that, oh, I've practiced all I'm ever going to practice in my whole life. I'm done. No, you got real money. You got the demo. I used to think it. I was that guy. Oh, I'm all ready. I'm certified. I'm flight ready. I can even drive I can fly in the fog. Instrument certified. I just need my scanner. Yeah, great. But you're going to just take trades now? If you're not sure about the trade it on the demo. And if you really think it's a good trade on real money, and you'll come to find that, you know what? That's when you really fucking have a grip on a dual reality. Because if you go into pure money mode and never trade demo again because you think that you know it all, then you're going to be completely under pressure, or you're going to not be able to judge whether you're truly afraid. Because if you're to trade a demo, are you afraid of being wrong? That's the only thing you could be afraid of. Because it's not going to cost you anything to be wrong. So you get a demo and you run it, and you try to do a consistent method so you can repeat your results. You could trade like a crazy person and make money. Trade like just literally pull the trigger without looking at anything, and you got good ratios, blah, blah, blah. You're only trading 3 times a day randomly. And maybe you're making enough money for your needs. The 15% that No Nonsense is claiming, well, if you make 15%, don't, in his latest videos, like, don't count on trying to make the same money made last year. What? He didn't say, notice he's such a shitty motivational coach. He didn't say, you can make more than you think. He never said that. He didn't go, God, don't put any goals because you might even do better than you think you do. But he's like, no, I want to make the same money I did last year. Yeah, he's still got the real job. He's got the job mentality in his head. It's just like a job. He's never left his job as being a waiter. Otherwise, he would have just gone off on his own. He wouldn't have joined a prop firm, but he still wants to work for the restaurant, the prop firm. So he's that guy. And there's a lot of people that are like, oh, that's good. Some guy that criticized me, why are you being so mean to him? Dude, he put himself out there. Go be mean to me. I don't care. People have done that to me. Hey, I might find some a new anger resource in my head. It's a lot of energy. I'm like Trump. If you try to impeach me, I'm better performance. Just try to stop me out of this trade.
Goes into your credibility as analysts, who are trying to elevate people on social media. If you don't even know,
trying to elevate people on social media. Is this guy kidding? He's right out of a fucking cliche of virtue signaling. Yeah, well, I'm elevating the whole world's. I'm like Atlas. Atlas no shrug.
What you guys are trading, it's all well good going live and trading. A lot of the trades you will get.
It's all well and good, you guy going live trade. It's all well and good, you trade for a living. I got it, just jumping in there like crazy, buying and selling and stuff. But you understand Wyckoff theory, or don't you? He's a titan.
Right, because obviously you spent time on the market, charts looking at whatever was going on. But actually, to be like oblivious and then just say, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, the higher highs and higher lows concept that you guys talk about, that's Dow here, right? Wyckoff goes before Dow.
So this is the argument that who's the first guy to discover like the circle? Okay, but dude, Michelin made tires later on that were a little bit better performance. It's still the circle.
See,
I mean, this is too much.
So what was the trade you wanted to show us you took based on this, you're saying?
So I run a professional Telegram channel, and I will show you last.
A professional what? Professional programming channel.
What I will show you. So you can see this, right? Gold buy since GA last night. I'll show you.
Where's the trade?
Look at this, GA sell last night, based on Wycombe. Plus 50 pips straight.
see now, here's the thing.
Wait, where's the trade? Is my screen frozen? I just see
Yeah, mine too. I cannot see. I can only see the gold chart.
Oh, gold punch right there for the wick though. 4 hours.
I mean, look at, the proof is right there, gold is flying. I mean, I don't know, it's all well and good, you guys bashing me this, that, and the other, but...
Listen, listen,
Gold is flying. So he doesn't want to talk about how he doesn't want to show his 50 pip entry from this other trade short, but he's like, look at gold's flying.
Listen, we're not bashing you, but the one thing that
that one guy hired me.
one thing that doesn't sit right with me when people come on and say that their system is the best.
I'm not saying, I'm not just preaching this.
That's what you said. You came on here and you said that you guys don't look at Wyckoff theory and you guys don't know what you're doing because you guys don't respect Wyckoff. That's like saying that, oh...
I don't respect Wyckoff or not, but the guy just made a dumb joke that, the day I decided to use volume, is the day, whatever he said.
Yeah, that was very immature of him.
I'm just saying.
It was very immature of him. No, it was very honest.
But dude, if you're a mature person, you shouldn't be paying attention to him, you know?
So who should I be paying attention to? You guys are on the call. Like,
Those type of comments. You don't
People talk.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah, that was a very disrespectful thing to say to begin with. I mean, I'm going to agree with that. You know,
this guy's got the buy open. Does he know that the next targets for the buy?
Gold fucking going wild right now. Jeez.
Doesn't know the next targets. What happened there? I was like, how is that even possible? Well, yeah, it was really rude. What? They gotta be kidding. They're just kind of being joking, like, yeah, that was really rude. They're probably laughing their ass off. That can't be right.
You know where the next target for gold is? I mean, basically, you guys use order blocks. The next target for gold is
Order blocks. Here we go. I did get this far. When I heard ICT, I go, I gotta back this up.
There's an order block here. Okay? So, basically, the movement of Forex in the market is an institutional game, right? So imagine we're a bank here, right? We've got millions of dollars in capital that we can trade, right? Hundreds of millions. So they basically, let's say for example, sacrifice 50 million of the capital here to take the stocks here, to then take the stocks that then become, sales. So now they've got a position that they're going to take profit on down all the way here. But they've got a position and loss here. They need to break even on this trade. That's essentially what's happening.
oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the inner circle thing.
Yeah, the inner circle is inner circle trader. But
Exactly.
Once again, every one of these concepts and every one of these so-called trades need to have a size and a risk. Unless you're going to risk the whole account, you need to put a stop in there, and you need to take profit. And how many times you're going to do that trade, and how many times you're going to do it a week, a day, a month, a year, and is that what you want to do for a living, or just to make money on the side? Is that something you can handle executing?
who moves price in the market? Is it the institutions or is it retail?
Yeah, institutions.
Institutions. So why would you not try and understand why price moves institutionally? I don't know.
You do. You
I don't know.
Anybody else you except for you just watch how skill trade, but there's other people in here too, you know.
Anyway, I appreciate you guys having me on the call. So that was a reason for the gold buy, and yeah,
that was very nice. You were right.
I just didn't like the fact that was pulled out, saying, you know, if you don't know what you're talking about, I mean, there might be someone watching your channel that actually knows what they're talking about.
Well, it's
What you talking about?
It's not about that. Like, you have to understand that your name on the YouTube chat was just a random name. We haven't talked to you. We don't know you, right?
And you're also saying you guys
Basically, I follow Forex Rob, right, on Telegram. I got a little notification from him that we're going to go on your YouTube and watch live. So I thought I'd check you out. And you guys look legitimate from hearing it. But then when you guys started, throwing trade ideas about, I mean, fair enough, you're managing your risk correctly, but there has to be a rational basis for taking the trade. You can't just take the trade because I haven't seen the buy side of it, so I'm just going to short it. I don't know.
So is this the first time you've been on the stream here?
This is the first time I've been on the stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we've been streaming like for the last year and a half, and all the trades I've taken are all recorded. They are all on my Instagram. Every trade I've taken on the live stream, right? So you have to understand, when you were in the YouTube chat, I see your name as just another name, right? So when someone talks like that, then obviously I'm going to say, okay, like, why do you say it's a buy? So when people don't send charts, then I don't know what you're thinking, honestly.
I appreciate where you're coming from. But your pal that was on the call, I mean, he said I had to buy, and I don't even know what my targets are, this, that, and the other. I mean, a lot of people obviously are looking up to you guys. You guys have been doing this for a year and a half, and they want a bit more clarity, because anyone can go on Google and say, let's take a buy or sell, right? And they're looking up to you guys.
What Dallas guys is talking shit too, because you were in the chat saying these guys don't even know what they're talking about first, right? And what's your Instagram stuff? I want to see these live trades as well, the GA trade and all this stuff, using this system. I want to see how much profitability you earn doing this as well. So see that too, because there's other people in here besides that one guy who made a rude comment, and you just focused on that and then started going off. And then what if gold melts down on retail sales?
Well, gold is not melting. I mean, you can say whatever you're gone, but this order block at 1484 is getting fulfilled. I don't care what your opinion is, that order block is getting fulfilled.
Yeah, but what time
like I said, you know about higher highs and higher lows, Dow, but you don't have a clue about Wyckoff. That's fair enough. I would go and read up some stuff.
Yeah, listen, we've been, the way we trade, the way especially I trade, I've been trading this way since the past year and a half, right? So before you come on, like, you need to spend time to really see how we trade, how we manage positions and stuff like that.
So this is the 30-minute gold chart, and so it popped up there, and they're just going to crush this gold. So I think I watched this. This was before the markets actually. Oh, this is probably about 8 o'clock in the morning or something at this point.
Because, like, obviously, I'm not going to look at Wyckoff at all. I'm not going to look at Elliott Wave. I'm going to do what I've been doing for the last year and a half.
I don't believe in Elliott Wave, just for example, because I may look at the chart and I might see 3 drives and 2.
Yeah. That's exactly how I don't believe in, like, Wyckoff. Like, I've never heard of Wyckoff till right now.
So let me ask you guys one thing. Let's turn this productive. So let's talk about support and resistance. Do you guys use liquidity zones? What do you guys use? Do you guys use support and resistance?
Basically, what I do is I look for price to make a high. Once price makes a high, there's an 80% chance. It's all about probability, right? There's an 80% chance that high will get retested again, and that's all what I focus on. That's it. So if I'm looking at gold, and if gold breaks below 1470, I'm going to look for sells down to 1465. Short-term trades, 10-15 pips, that's about it.
Well, if you think about gold here, all the liquidity here has been fulfilled, really. All the liquidity down here that the institutions were trying to take has been fulfilled by all this order block just got taken out here. This buy on gold here was actually posted on my channel. Was based on Wyckoff as well. I don't mean to preach Wyckoff, not. But I mean, I've seen some of your charting. Your charting has got basically zones of liquidity. Yeah. Now, again, you're saying you don't use Elliott Wave because I can look at the chart and it might be something different to somebody else. But how is a zone specific? A zone is too wide to trade. It doesn't give you precision in the market. If you're looking for accuracy and precision, you need to have something that's more concrete, that I can open the chart and I can say this is an order block, and you can open the chart and you will say this is an order block.
I don't know what order blocks are.
So I just explained what an order block is. It's basically where the manipulation.
So he said, I don't trade zones. He wants a precise entry, and that's why he's using the Wyckoff. He's not a trader. He's an analyst. He doesn't understand what it takes to trade. He just doesn't get the... It's just amazing.
Happens before the move, okay? So it's where the institution is sacrificing the capital to take out stops, take that position and move.
There's no fucking evidence, and it doesn't make any sense. They're going to do that to take out stops. Huh? They're taking out stops? Who stops? Every retail trader's like a fucking moron with a fucking 5-pip stop? What the fuck are these people talking about?
Move the market the opposite way.
So
now they've got two positions running simultaneously. One that's going to be in a profitable position that they're going to close at an intended target level. The second they're going to break even on.
this is the thing. Institutions don't know where people's stops are.
Precisely. God. See, this stuff is all internet, and the latest is the Gartley. The latest bullshit, the harmonic scanner. Just saying that. I had this guy send me fucking lawsuit shit. Fuck you, Carney, you piece of shit, who sued Empowered Trading over, this is harmonic trading talk. You talking harmonic, son. Fuck you, Carney, you piece of shit.
I'm not saying they know where people's stops are, but
Well, that's what you said, that the institutions are going to order blocks to like take out stops. And they simply don't know where people's stops are.
But what I mean by that, a retail trader would see the structure here, right? They will, let's say they are selling the market here. Where are they going to put their stops? They're going to put them just above here, right? Or not? That's what I'm trying to say. It's obvious. If I'm a retail trader, I'm seeing the structure here. Am I not going to put the stop?
Why do people say that? A retail trader's going to do that. Dude, unless you own the fucking brokerage firm, everybody's a retail. It's like, oh, somebody's going to go to the store and buy a TV. I suppose institutional trading's wholesale, according to this fucking idiot. So the wholesale traders, what they're going to do is, who cares? Your retail just means you're paying commissions in a wide spread. Sure, if you're wholesale and you're trading fucking $1 billion just like at the market, or maybe those are limit ordered in, and you do that trade, what the fuck? This guy's saying it's so harebrained bullshit. This is the ICT fucking, the banks are after me. This is also the same fucking bullshit that No Nonsense talks about. Well, I talked to ICT and he worked at a big bank, and oh my God, what they're doing to people is just they're stop hunting people, give them fake out breakouts.
Below this level here?
I think the problem is that we can't see your screen. So what you're marking there, no one can see that.
Oh, you stopped sharing me.
Well, yeah, because you only got one chart on. So we had to come back to the stream here.
This guy's got to get himself a year and a half fucking, he can't get two things on the screen, a year and a half broadcasting. Dude, what is it? Get the streaming program. OS, whatever it's called.
You guys are not interested in learning, well, I mean, that's fair enough.
No, it's not that. Now you're taking offense to that.
No problem.
You guys, I can't school you unless you can see my ridiculous insanity.
Now you're taking offense to that. Like, this is your first day on the stream. Your first day. I'm
not really offended, but when I'm trying to educate you guys about what's actually
I'm not offended, but I'm trying to educate you guys.
happening in the market, and you're so close-minded.
Come here, you closed-minded dumb fuck. You hillbilly traders. Come here, you. Let me learn you something about volume. I'll make you spell Wyckoff backwards.
But you can't open yourself up.
The thing is,
it feels like I'm wasting my time, really, but that's all.
It's like I'm wasting my time, really, but it's okay. I like to educate people that are stupid.
You guys can keep on trading whatever methodology you're trading.
So what do you want everybody to do right now? Everyone wants to buy right now?
You missed the buy. I don't think.
Why? If that was the move, that was it. That was the institutional big play that Wyckoff make.
Can I share my screen? Before you, I mean, this is this is the ignorance here, right? Really.
Well, this is the thing.
Why don't you go on Wikipedia
and
listen to me, kid. Why don't you go on Wikipedia and Google Wyckoff? He was because it's the way the markets move. Some people are bloody idiot. You're an idiot, mate. You don't know how the fucking markets work.
Alright, so
You're an idiot, mate. And this is the guy that the other guy apologized. Sorry for that guy that's been trading 16 years. I hope he didn't offend you. Yeah, what's with that guy saying he's been trading 16 years and stuff, real money, making a living? And then this guy's telling these guys they're an idiot. I mean, you got to, it's laughable. This is like the fucking socialist morons that are like, well, no, socialism's good because everybody wins. Yeah, right. As long as I'm eating your dog on using an open pit from the United States on your dog, and cooking the dog next door in Venezuela.
So we're going to keep the insults out.
We're going to keep the insults out. No, bring him in, man. I love it. Bring back the sick. Where's the veteran trader? How come he's not defending himself? They put him on mute. Come on, let's see some blood. These pussies, come on.
I removed him. We're going to keep the insults out. You can't insult people like that.
That's the live stream.
You sure can, and you just did. I love it. Keep going, bitch. God, come on, be honest. Well, it's a very censored show. I'm sorry, but then it's like the douchebag that kicked me out of the No Nonsense Discord. I'm sorry. This is what Turtle Trader said. I'm sorry, but he is like the policeman. He could kick you out whenever he wants. Okay, fucker.
Yeah. Thing is, you gotta have a view.
I know live trade that why.
Yeah, exactly. You have to accept that all strategies can work, and if the other one is trading another style, okay.
Yeah, like
yeah, they all work if you got the right time frame for the size you're trading, for the size of your account, for how many times you can trade it, for how really you even care about this fucking trading stuff. Come on. You could probably go and get it maybe start like a human trafficking service on the side. So No Nonsense is probably into that by now.
One thing I don't like is when people come on and say that their strategy is the best and that's how the market should be traded.
And my religion is the best. And if you don't believe it, we're going to kill you.
I mean, you're saying it's short-sighted from our point of view, but then on the other hand, you've got to see the way we do things at the same time. It's both people.
And if Wyckoff was so good, why everybody's not billionaires?
Yeah.
I think the live streams you got from Wyckoff right now. That's all I want to see.
And the thing is as well, on the basis of how long are you looking at to get to 1484?
Yeah, that's basically what he was saying.
In 1985, when Wyckoff first told us about gold, what you guys are listening to is kind of the trade, man.
No, here's the thing, that when people, this is why I don't let people come on live stream, because they don't have the etiquette to talk to 1,000 people. You don't realize that there are 1,000 people listening to you. Right? So you need to be really careful on what you say.
Yeah.
That's why I don't let guys come on here on Zoom much often. But hey, there are 1,000 of systems and they all work for each people. So.
I was waiting for him to calm down long enough. I didn't know what Wyckoff was. I haven't traded manually in a year and a half. It's just been straight algos, machine learning. So if Wyckoff is so good, then why have I made money in the last year and a half of not placing a single manual trade? He didn't give anybody a chance to speak.
I was gonna say that I know Wyckoff, and there's another UK guy called Trader's Guide or something like that, and he also teaches how to trade with volume. I also know Inner Circle, the thing he was talking about, that gold goes up, and I can tell that he won't have more than a 50% success rate, in my opinion.
It might work for some people, but you've got to be open to the fact that we do different stuff.
Hey, but the patience to wait until price gets all the way up here.
Bullshit. No. Simple as that.
No, it depends on.
We're right back in the range too now. I don't know, did Wyckoff go to sleep? He not just get stopped out now from his entry. He said he's gonna go. Where was the missed entry? Where do we entry files right here?
Yeah.
Brutal.
That's
so funny.
Yep.
I mean, he could be great or a good trader, but his way of explaining it and
Attitude's incorrect.
the attitude exactly.
That's the whole thing. Like, I mean, I hit stop loss, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Raj hit stop loss. He's a dummy." That's okay. Like,
But you post your losses every day. So I don't understand why anybody.
Did we not say, as what we were doing, watching price action and developing, that once we had this spike down the 15-minute, we saw the 30-minute close, like, okay, it looks like it flipped with respect to support 4-hour wick sell. Like, we're just watching price action and reading these handles and showing what we say, you know what I
I
mean?
think that's the difference.
Yeah.
We're actually doing it's the price action candle movement operation more than a strategy of, oh, okay, so we're going to follow exactly what it says by volume, for example.
That's the whole thing about being fluid. As soon as this short went up 10 to 15 pips, that's why I said I'm closing. Because it might manipulate from grab price, do what it does before news, right? So you're just watching this price action in these moves. So like,
I mean, it could just be a push up prior to that happening anyway, so, you know, that's...
It could be just a fake out before the news. Like, maybe make everybody think that it's going to go up and then go down.
Yeah, and I caught some buys because on the 1 hour it really looks like a breaking retest. So when I saw that the 1 hour started going up, I just bought and I got like 10 pips or something, and then I lost. I don't think you need the volume and stuff to like.
the thing about volume is, like, the volume is shown once the candle closes.
Exactly.
We don't know what volume the next candle is going to have.
Yeah. And how can you say there's no volume now when it was previous? If you know what I mean. So if you
I think what he made us think is that if candle is a support and it hasn't got any volume, it's not going to break it.
Yeah, but if that candle's at support with no volume, that's the date from the previous candle. So there won't be volume right now.
Yeah, exactly. The market opens, the New York open right now, and the volume comes in.
Exactly. So I've never been a volume trader myself. I know when the volume, you know, there's more volume.
Yeah, volume can be faked also.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't disagree with the idea. I mean, if it works.
No. Yeah, if you make money.
So what's going to happen here is gold's going to crash. So I came in here. I was watching. I started watching here, I think. And so they actually make a bad call later on here too, because they. I actually typed in the stream here that to buy gold. So in the comments here, I actually remember. As soon as the market gets to here, to me, this is the buy zone. And it comes down there, and they're laughing at that Wyckoff guy at this point, later on in the video. And then it does go up after that. It engulfs, because the one guy who just said, if it gets below here, I'm selling all the way down. I just don't believe in that, because I'm a contrarian. Plus, I just look at this as being the liquidity, or where all the stops are. Like, there's more than one stop. This guy's saying, oh, well, yeah, there's a retail stop. There might have been. And, of course, I would sell new highs. For me, it's just obvious. I'd sell up there. That is a 30-minute gold chart. And here, I would have bought here, right, on limits. I would have had limits beyond the wicks. And I suppose in the wicks, too. So my system is like this. If it's down really big in a half an hour, I'm buying at the market. But I've already probably got filled here on limits. Big down, buy, down, buy. I'm already long on limits. And at this point, this is where the top becomes a bottom, because not just institutions, but everybody that doesn't want, everybody realizes this is the target. This old low is the new, right? That's a target. I don't know why he's got this line here. I don't get that, but maybe off of this. He's off of this top. He's off of that. But to me, I put buy limits here now, and I would put, if I was going to sell it, I'd put sell limits above this. And I would just get filled on limits there. Now, as far as at the market, if it's down, I would buy. If it's up, I sell. Up, I sell. Very simple. If it's big up, I sell. It's big up, I sell. But I wouldn't sell here, because I realize this is the line of scrimmage, and not a good idea, because at some point we are going to engulf, and here's, I guess, a version of jump the creek there. But, you know, if you just trade one price pulse, so if you're going to be in the market for a half an hour, that's completely different, or an hour. So to be in the trade for an hour looks like, well, you buy here, and that's 1 hour. It starts to go your way, and you can see the doji trade. Plus, you can see the fact that it's trapped under the floor, and we left this big hole behind. And I'm sure there's stops or whatever you want to call them in there. So let me speed up to where the market's crashing. It's pretty amazing. They're just laughing their ass off about this Wyckoff guy. Get to that. So look at it pulling back. It's hilarious. It's so cute. And they're like, "Where's the Wyckoff guy?" Oh shit! No, he's on a different chart. Is he gonna go back to that? Wait. Yeah. So here we're back to gold 30-minute. I don't know what the other market he's looking at. I don't know what this one is here, but so it hasn't pulled back all the way yet because it's still waiting for the markets to open. Just watching this real time. So here's where it's starting to engulf. Let's see what they're saying.
What's your prediction of retail sales? I think retail sales are going to be good. I mean, they're expecting good. I mean, it's December. There's a lot of, I mean, even in November, you had a lot of sales because, you know, like people shop for the holidays and gifts and stuff. So that increased retail sales and that should push gold down.
Decent theory, I think. Makes sense. I'm going to have some sell stuff, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know whether we're going to get down far enough for me to be comfy.
I took an entry at 1471.90.
I'm not sure, man. Yeah, good effort. I considered it, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think it's gonna drop.
Did you took sales for kill?
Yeah, 1471.90.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as it was coming down back in the range.
You think it's after the 15-minute close, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the 15-minute did a really nice retest on that area.
Yeah, so when this closed back in the range, I took a sell right here, 1471.90.
Yeah, this should be the top of the 30-minute candle. And if it's a fake out, it should break this level we're at and go lower.
Just see how it reacts to this, yeah. React to that level.
Time of truth.
6 minutes? EJ had a big drop in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then a huge pull up there again.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. God, I'm a good snooper.
Where's your stop? My stop is at
Have
breaking.
fun with that. From the master Wyckoff himself. Anyways,
Roman was about to get kicked there.
sorry. Yo, I told you I'm a snooper. Anyways, no, just I put the link in the chat.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes. That's what Q says. Yes.
So who was the one who told the dad that was explained or the blood did?
Man, we're done talking about this. We're moving forward.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about
Focus on retail sales.
Yeah, focus on retail sales.
Focus on making money, man.
Yeah, I want to sell stuff up in there.
I'm gonna set break even just in case. Just because the forecast is a little bit higher, but just it's easily adjusted because
Let me see if I can find my trade call in here. Look for my trade call. These guys. So the market gets below the floor here.
The hustle is real.
So this guy thinks it's breaking out.
Yeah, man, you got me really curious. Now I really want.
I don't know. I don't know if Wyckoff works.
They're still cracking up about this Wyckoff thing.
I actually found my old stats for a whole year, and I actually found. I will talk about this after the music.
Yeah, now you got me really curious. Now I really want to hear it. Damn it, Ricky, the suspense.
Yeah, man's gonna show off some shit now. Alright, come on, let's go.
Seconds, guys.
Either I got stopped at break even, or this is.
I just lost my video quality for some reason because it was trying to too much data coming in there. I guess news is coming out here for these guys. This is, I don't know how long ago this stream was done, but
Keeps on running. Oh.
Yeah.
Pendejo, huevón.
Jesus.
That's gonna fly down or not?
This poor thing.
Numbers were bad.
Oh, really?
It's because I'm trying to record this. So I gotta let the buffer catch up here.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
And it was 0.1% for.
Oh, wow.
But it's still 30 flipping though.
Yeah, I think it's just going the other way. Don't know. But how bad were them numbers? Really bad.
Yeah, were they bad?
Yeah,
Well, bad, but not that bad.
0.1% for core retail and 0.2 for retail.
Anyways, I can't stand this fucking buffer shit, so I had to reboot the computer. But at some point here, it's going to drop. I'll just do snapshot at a time here. It's going to go below. And all this dicking around, they're trying to make, another thing these guys do is, this is the channel I said that they were talking about, well, Trump tweeted this and that. That's not what's driving the market. When we get below this line here, which for this guy is confirmation it's going to tank more, which I think is ridiculous. There's no such, I mean, so here, right here is where I'm like, dude, buy that thing. Buy it.
How I'm supposed to be Sally GJ.
So these guys think they're right about this trade. They're like, yeah, that's the trade, man. Let me see if I can get to my comment here. I'm trying to time it. I didn't really, show it.
Oh, man.
See if I recognize my own name in here. On the playback.
This is a very interesting Friday.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was actually fun, you know, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a tad funny Friday. Friday funny.
Yeah. I just feel bad that I slept. And I literally saw last night all the moves, and I was like, nothing's gonna happen today anyways, because everything happened yesterday, and I was like, just sleep in. And then my phone's going off, and I wake up, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta jump on the stream.
Truly inside, I was hoping Ricky would send you a text, like, you need to get on here and sign this guy.
Kyo, go to the game. We quit?
So at the end of 30 minutes here, I'd just buy naturally, but it's coming into my limit window now. I think I say buy at the end of that half hour because it's down.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, go get coffee and look what happens, Chris.
Oh, the fucking bitch.
Yo, this guy was for coffee.
I just don't have enough computer power for this. So, let's see. Okay, there's gold tanking. Anyways, so we got issues here. So I'm just going to finish the video now, but it's pretty funny. I wish there was a way to fast forward that, but I guess not. Okay, so if I close this down, I can go to my charts of the trade that we had on the limit entry thing. So here's the buy. I would have gone long on that wick there. I'd be already long here on gold off of that, right? So I think it goes lower here. But at the end of that session, I don't know if this candle's completed yet, but if it's down, I'd be buying it. Plus, I'd already be long on limits, so it's a combination entry. It's a dual authentication. It's two reasons why to take the trade. Well, I just give me one good reason, right? Give me one reason to stay. Good reason to buy. Okay. I can't even do snapshot fast forwards anymore here. That's a 3-hour stream. I guess I got to fast forward more to get to the entry there. I don't know what market that is. Okay, here's gold. So gold's about to close down. And this is the entry. Right at the end of this time frame here. At the end of that half hour. So, the Wyckoff guys talk about stop hunts, but it's kind of like deep stops or many bars back hunt. And yeah, you're really going to go against the chart. It's not that you're going against the institution, you're just going against the mob of people. Okay. Not making too much headway there. See if I can combine. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody just bailed out of that chart there. Okay, here's gold again. I want to see how this turns out. Okay, look at this. Look at this thing crush. So this is gold tanking. It's about to go off that wick. And these guys are short. Right, so they're right for a while, right? They're right for that much time.
Sales are good on gold now.
I guess you just have to deal with the pausing.
I feel like a new man with his haircut, you know. Awesome.
So gold is dropping, eh? I wanted to take that fake out, but the news threw me off.
Yeah. Surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, because
I managed to get back to under seven, so I'm really happy to
Holy fuck. GJ's going hard. 30 pip 5-minute candle.
That's like 1 minute candle.
This is the sell-off after the elections of the British pound.
It's 400 pips.
Nothing wrong with it.
Wyckoff's turning in his grave right now, so I'm gonna put.
That's a heavy move.
God damn. I wish I kept my cells when I took GG cells in London. It would have been.
I did. You said, that's a rookie.
Oh yeah, I wish I kept myself too. I took GG cells at 147, 243.
We're about to trip that wick there.
And then it closed.
Surprised these guys don't talk about wicks, for the wicks don't lie, but take out that low.
Like 70, 80 pips.
Nice.
But man. Wow. It's crazy.
Here we go. Just closed, so I buy at the market right there. So I think this is where I say buy at the market. It must be. I got my comment as fast as I could there watching it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So I guess they got out of their short.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
I closed some over here.
Yeah. Me too.
My cell stop.
Yeah. I'm in.
You have to get out. So he went short for that half hour.
I closed. Just before the close of that candle.
Trader Dan.
Well, some left a little bit going.
But Chris, where was your entry?
Just on like 69.98. It was late. I should have left my sell stop to be fair. But I waited on the 5 minute for a pullback.
Nice.
It's kind of just come back from coffee. I was like, I've got to get in there now.
I got it the same way you did.
I'm in the stock. I just literally give it 10 pip stop loss. That's my only trade I've taken today. So I'm quite happy to leave it there. And then it worked out pretty well. I don't really know what the target is. I was thinking about that. Wick to the left was my first target, to be fair.
Huh. I remember I was in the stream.
Talk about a passionate.
They were laughing about that guy. Like, we still been taking out that wick. Yeah, I actually watched the stream because I went to the channel. I could see the red, which means I watched it. I got some stuff running in the background here. Going long the year. So right there, they just took out the wick. So right there, I would have bought more, and I would have. So I'm long from the last half hour, and I get filled on limits if there was no such thing as a spread. So,
what's the difference between a retracement and a reversal? A retracement is a move in the opposite direction. Like let's say when this candle started, it retraced up. And then it continued down. A reversal is what you see on GJ. On the weekly chart, you see this as a retracement because it's a higher time frame, right? And if you even look at the daily chart, so this is a retracement on the daily chart. But if you look on the smaller time frame, this is a which
anyways,
you call is going to be like a reversal. You know, so as you go up the time frame.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the.
Hope that makes sense.
Fast forward. I want to see what the goal ends up. I can't see my fucking comment there. I know I made it, but I can't deal with this fucking buffer. So.
I actually never knew that. I just
I can't get my mouse to work
figured
now.
that out by explaining it.
So he's all lagged out.
Don.
He's not gonna go back to the gold chart.
He
Okay, so I'm getting anxiety because it's just bullshit. Fucking computer here killing me. Very high anxiety for me.
EJ's dying. Wow. It's also gonna correct this move.
Okay, so here's
Yeah.
Well, he just left there. See, here's the buy, right there. Then it's up after that. That's the gold market. Anyways, I can't take it. I'm just gonna close the whole thing down. Hopefully, I haven't destroyed my recording. Okay, now we're gonna go into this demo account, and I'm looking to get filled here on this euro versus the pound. We're up $39. I don't know what the history is here. Take a look and see if we lost anything. Okay, see, these are expired tickets. Let's look for the profit ones. So, all profits, never a loss. Right? So no losing trades. We have made a lot of money, but what are you going to do? But here's the scheme. We're buying this on pullbacks. Euro dollar. So I'm going to get in pretty aggressively now. I'm not even looking at these tickets. I'm just looking at dropping stuff in here. I'll just use, I'm just going to get serious now. Okay. This is 8 hours, so I come back and check this when London opens. Hopefully it'll be pulling back into here. It looks like a perfectly good trade to me. This one was last night's retracement. I got out here on my real money. So I made money because I'm up from this trade here. So I bought there all the way down. Okay. This is a 50 pip grid. From here to here's 50 pips. So I bought there, and then I bought just a pant load here. And then I bought because it was down on the daily. So the daily looked great, and the 4 hour looked great too, but the 4 hour looks vicious, like it's tanking so hard. Here's the 4 hour, and look at this tank. So we've actually trimmed the trees here, got out. This is my first exit. You can't see it on here, but on the 1 hour we come up and we bang on here. We just back off a little bit like that. So here's definitely the next area to go after. This about 70 pip range there, and then come in with the buy limits all over again. So another rinse and repeat situation. I'll start about here, and I just don't care. I'm going to put in a couple wide ones, 20 pip range, but I'm going to stack these up since I don't have enough tickets inside there. I try to grab a different ticket every time with a different ratio. So I'm buying this whole pullback. We could definitely have this thing come back and retrace and put a logarithmic one in here. Okay, next problem is the euro, the British pound. Now here, I almost feel like selling it, and I'm really not one to sell, but you know what? I'm right above here. I'll place it right on this rooftop. Let's sell up here. There'll be some psycho thing up here. Here's the dailies, so I know that'll be there all. I'll start the dailies above the high of the week, last week. So all sells up here. And we'll put buys underneath that that big turning point wick there. So this is how I made money. This is the one winning trade I'm in. Okay, this is another buy on limits, crushed down. Barely in this one, but the one that I made money on was the British pound. Because, the euro dollar. I'm still in it long. Because when it came down here, this rack filled and it went up. And I'm buying more here on pullback. So I put those in before it dropped. That's the 1 hour chart. So it was this much, this much ahead of it here. So here was the drop. And we only filled the very first bank of that. But that was a set and forget it. You didn't have to be there. I think the sellers came in there, and I'll just be buying this as it plunges tonight. So to me, this is a very obvious trade. We just put a bunch of orders in here, stack them. It looks perfect on the 1 hour, especially this void here. So I want to put the most amount of tickets here. And if I don't think we're going down there quite yet. Might take about 20 hours to get down there. The 1 hour chart, and how fast can this drop in 1 hour? If you bought this because it was really down big in 1 hour, that's the entry, right? It's the only big sell-off. Then we drift up, but can't just put a stop here at the bottom of that part because it would have stopped you out. Kind of a lackluster move today on the euro there. But the euro versus the yen, and that was the most beat up currency. That's why I bought it. So I bought it because also it looked great on the daily, where big down on the daily buy. And stopped out all those retail goobers down here. See? So going to the daily chart zoomed in. It's a very easy view. And if you're end of the day trader like these no-nonsense people claim, these are obvious trades too on the daily. You're just going to get in because it's down. If it's really big down, you're really going to get in big. It's just logical, I suppose. But too simple. It's way too simple what you're saying there. We don't like simple. We don't like simple. Got to be complex and fancy, because I'm going to educate you, son. You know nothing about Wyckoff. So my system's like this. It's down, you buy. It's down, you buy. You could sell there, but I'm holding. I could cash out there. We just took out the high yesterday. The goal is to take out this high and this high. That is the goal of the bulls. They stop hunted this guy. You could have bought there. I didn't, because I wasn't trading the pound at the time. You could have put buy limits here in this 50 pip window and gobbled all this shit up. And you could have bought at the end of the day. Right? You could have put buy limits here and gobbled this up. And at the end, it's down. At the end of the day, it's down, you buy. It finished there in Asia. Then it took off. That was the vote. But looks like it might go up after all. People say, see, this is just a pullback. Let's stop hunting. They hunt this guy, they hunt this guy, they hunt this guy. They're hunting the chart. They're hunting a machine that would. They're hunting a trailing stop. What they're hunting. They're not hunting retail trader stops. They're hunting a trailing stop. Trailing stop. Boom. Go the other way. It's not that hard. And the more you zoom out on these charts, the clearer it becomes. There's no ambiguity anymore. You can't see this, what's going on here? Is this really that complicated? Sure is. You know, do you see any volume on there? You shouldn't be trading. You don't even know what volume is. You don't know what volume is. Did you hear that, Martha? He thinks he can trade. Do you know who the titan of stop hunt is? No, don't. I gotta delete these objects that I don't have my fucking. Gotta turn on the navigator here. Okay. So here you would have bought because it's down on the daily. It's that simple, son. Anyways, that's where we're at. So I hope you found that entertaining.